that bread of dominoes. Anything is possible. Yeah, all I know is get paper. All I do is shit major. Bought a condo on the top floor when the building's a skyscraper. Feeling like I'm Kobe, LeBron for the Lakers. Feeling like I'm Idris, Paul Walker, Taker. New Rollie, no diamonds in it. New Porsche, all dimes in it. I'm infatuated with fine women. Corona extra with the lime in it. Just to chase the Henny. Used to be a penny pincher. Now I'm in plenty business. Grind hard.
Fortune Favors the Bald, season 3, episode 7. We got Colby here.
Yeah, I'm here, guys.
Current league champion. We're live right now. We'll wait a little bit. Hold on. But yeah, we got Colby in here. Colby, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm glad
you could fill in. Luke, as you know, is out of town.
Living his best life.
Well, yeah, he is. He'll be back next week. Hold on, let me put it in the group so everybody knows. Thank you.
They're all talking about Sean's trade.
Yes,
so.
no, we'll get that in a second. Sean and Paul with a blockbuster.
Yeah,
trade,
huge.
Absolutely. So
huge.
We'll talk about that here in a second. But right now, we'll just get right into matchups. We got Eagles and the
Giants.
The Giants, thank you. The Eagles and Giants playing right now. The Giants are looking pretty good. Eagles are not running the ball as I thought they would. Saquon had 31 yards on 2 carries to start the game, and then kind of stalled out a little bit. But yeah,
that
Colby.
Giants D-line is good. That's what I was talking about earlier. Giants defense actually is pretty good this season. So
Abdul Carter's pretty.
Stud.
Yeah, but yeah. Yeah, that's Colby.
Yeah, this is my jawline. Thanks, guys.
He's looking good. His arms are looking big. Colby, so glad to have you. We might get a roast later. I don't know. We'll see. He is due one.
We'll see.
We'll get right into matchups here. First one, of course. Luke and I both went 6-0 last week. And that's only because Luke and Paul ended in a tie, and we picked opposite. So it just gave us both the win. I'm not really going to put ties in the records here, so we both actually went 5-0-1, so we'll just say 6-0. So that's the current records: 18-12 for me, 21-9 for Luke. America, which last week was Dan, I think he went 5-1.
Yeah.
So pretty easy picks. I think they were pretty easy matchups to determine last week. But yeah. So first matchup here, we got me and Luke. Of course, I wish. Not that I don't like Colby here, but like it would have been nice to do it. We have nobody playing tonight. Of course, these are live. We have nobody playing tonight, so it is straight up. Luke does have a slight chance to win. Of course, I think everybody's playing for him. Zay Flowers is questionable, but I think he'll be fine. He doesn't have Lamar though.
Yeah. I know it's only a slight percentage, but I do like Luke's team.
Yeah.
If I'm Luke right now, and he's probably picking himself, I'm probably picking Luke as well.
Yeah.
But I also think your team could pull upset. Yeah. So it's going to be a close matchup for sure.
I'm going to take a bet here. I'm going to go me, and I'm going to say it's Matthew Golden is the difference here. I think he finally has a game that he plays well. They've been getting it to him more and more. Sean. Yeah. Oh, sorry, it was Dan. Dan last week. Sean, yes, has picked. We'll show his video later. He did pick me. Spoiler. Sean knows ball.
Yeah. Well, you also got Herbert with the running game is going to be questionable.
Yeah,
we'll
I could sub in Baker, but that matchup there with he's playing the Dolphins, so I'm a little excited about that matchup.
Yeah.
It's a tough one.
Don't blame you.
So that one is kind of like iffy. I can make that decision kind of game time.
Yeah, I mean, either Herbert's going to be really good or really bad.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Okay. Next one, we got Cody and Jamike. This one's pretty easy to me. I got Cody in a landslide.
Yeah, I mean, just based off projections, Cody looks like the clear.
Plus, we already have Jalen Hurts already at 17.5 points at halftime.
Yeah,
and that's not going to go down.
I mean, if he continues that, he's going to be probably pushing 30+ points by the end of this game. So it's definitely a good start for Cody against Jamike. And I like some of Jamike's players though. I mean, he's got Amon-Ra who can pop off at any moment.
Absolutely.
James Cook's been killing it.
Yep. He needs a bounce back week. James Cook, he had 5 points last week.
He's also got Drake May. Drake May's been solid. So I mean, this could be easy.
Shout out JT Boy.
Yeah. Shout out Patriots and JT Boy. Good recruiting out there.
Darren Waller, back-to-back double-digit games too. So I think he was practicing today. I think they're wanting to get him more reps, is what I heard. So I don't know how that question will tag.
Yeah, I mean, if Waller has another big game, it's huge for Jamike. So, I mean, it could be a close-up, but I actually think I'm going to go Cody here. Sorry, Jamike. I think Cody has a better team. Definitely matchups this week. So,
you got Cody?
Yes.
Okay. All right, next one, we got Wirt and Cold Beer. Big one right here.
Yeah. Definitely close. Going to be a close matchup in my opinion.
You are up right now. Cam Scatterby at half, 31 yards, 1 rushing touchdown. Saquon, 56 yards, no touchdowns. This, of course, is I think you guys were like 52-50 or 52-48 or 50-50 when it first started. But now, of course, you are favored. I'm going to go you on this one. I think Jackson Smith and Jigba is just a fantastic pick. And of course, we got Bill going off for 28 points last week. Do you think he carries that this week again against Chicago?
I think he does. Hopefully the same amount, maybe less. Just because now they've got more film on him. But having Jaden Daniels back for that offense is huge. So I like him moving forward. Bears defense hasn't been great, but I do think Wirt has a really good team. He hit on the Quentin Johnston thing.
Absolutely.
He went hard for him at the beginning of the season.
Egbuka's been the biggest
killing it. Wirt's got a really good team. Barkley, Barkley has 5 points right now in the first half, but
that'll change. That can change.
That can flip quickly. Yeah. So, I like my team. I'm gonna pick me because I gotta pull for me. Sorry, Wirt. It might be the wrong pick. So, but I'm gonna go me.
All right, next one, we got Cole and JT Boy. JT Boy needing a win here. We got nobody playing right now, but of course JT fresh off. This is his second week with the trade, so he's got A-Chain and Pickens. Not a bad matchup here. Cole, we have struggling with Derrick Henry again out or Lamar Jackson out, so that offense I think will continue to struggle.
Yeah.
It's a tough one because for me, Cole has so much depth. He's got a very, Luke does. Luke's a little hotter tonight. He's looking good. I think Cole is going to run into the issue of not knowing who to start.
Yeah, I think that Cole has like you're talking about, a good bit of depth. I do like some of his matchups though. The Derrick Henry thing is killing him. So Derrick Henry without Lamar, and they're
playing the Rams.
Yeah. But he's got Jordan Love against Cincy. Mm-hmm. So, that's a great matchup.
Pops out for me.
Yeah. That's a great matchup. DK Metcalf hasn't been horrible. He's got Puka.
Puka. The greatest fantasy.
It's got JT favored right now. No, it's 1% actually. Yep. Even. I think I'm going to go Cole here. And it's nothing against JT. I think Cole has a little bit more higher upside with some of the players on his starting lineup versus JT. So, I like Brian Thomas Jr., but he hasn't been a killer like last year.
Sure. I'm going to go Cole as well. I think that Rachaad White has a little regression from his 2-touchdown game last week. And I'm just a little upset that he's got, I have Bucky, and he just kind of Bucky doesn't have a rushing touchdown yet, and Rachaad has 2 already. Or no, Rachaad, I think he has 3. So that's
that sucks.
Yeah. So sorry, JT Boy. And I kind of need you to. I need to distance myself from you anyway in terms of the rankings. So
more space.
More space. All right, next one, and we got a big one here. We got Sean, who is currently favored, 23.8 points to Jerrod's 3.4 points. A.J. Brown got a little life there. 5 catches for 73 yards. Dallas Goedert with a touchdown catch. Already 6 catches, too. Who do you like here?
Dang.
And correct me. Well, the trade will be done.
Yeah, because there's nobody playing right now. So it should. Yeah.
Okay, so we need to determine.
Yeah. So, we
already picked Paul's game too, haven't we? Or.
No, not. Okay. Yeah. Sean's team is already off to a hot start. Goddard's already got 14 points, and A.J. Brown's got 9. So,
so taking away Jameson Williams taking away Bijan, and then adding Jalen Warren,
starter. As long as he's playing, I think he should be playing.
Yeah, I think he's playing. Jalen Warren and
Ken Walker
and Chris
Olave.
Not a huge fan of Olave. I mean, he gets a ton of targets, but that team is so bad.
I don't even know who the Saints play this week, but
we can check here.
They've already been playing some teams that are better than them.
New England.
Pass defenses maybe middle of the pack defense.
So Jalen Warren's playing Cleveland, not a great matchup there, and then Kenneth Walker's playing Jacksonville, again, not a great matchup there. Jacksonville's the number one scoring defense.
Yeah, those are not great defensive matchups, but I
go Jerrod on this one.
Yeah,
because of that change, because of the trade.
I mean, Jerrod's got a good team. I mean, his running backs are carrying him right now. Yeah. I mean, truthfully, Devontae Smith having 3 points right now for him is not helpful. I don't really like his tight end situation. He's got Brock in the lineup. You know what? I like Jerrod's team, but I think I actually am going to go Sean here.
Oh,
I'm going to go Sean. I know the tough defensive matchups, but big trade. He's already got a hot start. Yeah, I think he's going to pull an upset on Jerrod, and I know Jerrod doesn't want to hear that. Sorry, Jerrod.
All right, and last one, of course, we got Paul and Conforti. Conforti already starting with a bang with Wan'Dale Robinson. Of course, the wide receiver one there. Now that everybody's hurt, everybody's dead in New York. 14.2 points, and of course, is the defense. It's kind of like a ebb and flow when you got one receiver on one team and the defense on the other. Of course, now that no Kenneth Walker, no Jalen Warren, and no Olave. Instead, we got Bijan and Jameson Williams. I don't even know if he starts Jameson Williams here.
Probably not.
Probably not. Even so, I'm going to get Paul on this one. I think Bijan's a huge pick here.
Bijan's a difference maker for sure.
Yep. With Javonte.
Paul is an easy choice here. Paul's got a good roster. And then, Dan, lucky with Wan'Dale, but the rest of Dan's roster is...
Yeah.
I mean...
And I don't think Chuba's playing, so that's going to... Yeah. I think he'll have to replace it with Justice Hill, and that's not somebody you want to replace it with.
No, and especially if Derrick Henry's struggling, Justice Hill's probably doing the same. So.
Yeah. Yes, we are. We are doing this at Luke's house. Nobody is here, so I had to fidget the lock a little bit. It popped open. The cat tried to attack me, but I locked her up.
They have like one of those ADT signs out, but no security went off.
Yeah, so we're weird. So it's all we're all good. I'll make sure everything's fine when we leave. But that was the last one. We'll get it on to a special message from Sean.
Welcome back. Episode 2 of Pete's Picks, brought to you by Pete's Shitty Fantasy Team. I can't believe we're going into week 6, and this is only my second episode. That's not too bad. I'm going to go ahead and pour my beer, see if I get this in one take. Got a little gluten-free burger going down. We'll let that settle, get into some picks. Let's do it. There's some easy ones this week, not going to lie. And with my first pick, I'm actually going to pick mine and Jerrod's game. And I think I'm going to throw for America on this one. I think I'm due. And Jerrod's points against is actually wildly high. He has every right to complain about it. And I'm hoping that trend continues, and that with me being due and him just getting pounded every week with the points against, maybe I just put him up this week. Maybe I'll put him up. So I'm going to go me, even though I'm a heavy underdog, and we'll see what happens. Move on to Jamaica and Cody. That one's a beatdown, I think. I'm going Cody. We've got Wirt versus Colby. This is the game of the week right here. This is a good one. I feel bad because I think I picked against Colby on episode 1 of Pete's Picks. And I think I'm going to do it again this time. I think I like Wirt's team. I think when I look top to bottom, it's close. But I don't know, man. He's got egg going for him. I'm going to go Wirt, and I'm sorry, Colby. Cole and JT. Don't remember what the point. I don't remember what the projections were. I think it's close. And Cole doesn't have a defense in right now, so I am going to go Cole because that's my MF and boy right there. And Trenton versus Luke. This is a good one. Luke's projected to win. He's got some good players on bye, if I remember correctly. I think he's projected to win by like 15, but I'm feeling Trenton in this one. When I look top to bottom on that one, Luke has the better team. But I can see some of Trenton's players popping off. So we're going to go with Trenton. And then lastly, Paul versus Dan. I'm picking Paul. And at this point, it's just like a race for me to 5 wins, which is where Dan's at. Because I don't know if my team, I didn't really study it, but his team's in pretty bad shape. Because he's been pretty unfortunate, which I think he said last week on his clip. So maybe like if I get to 5 wins, maybe I get out of last place. So we'll see what happens. But I hope Paul beats that ass. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Not too bad. It's like 11:45. My presentation was due. The presentation that I've been complaining about for like months. It was due at midnight. Got it submitted at like 11:30, and I'm just gonna say I got last place this week because I knew I would need a beer tonight. So, cheers, boys.
All right, Sean. Thank you so much. Entertaining as always. We love Pete's picks. What a segment there. But yeah, let's talk about that trade that just happened right before we started.
Yeah.
And we hinted on it a little bit in matchups, but let's just go over it again. It is Sean trades away Bijan Robinson and Jameson Williams. Top 3 running back, yeah. And Jameson Williams was the definition of a boom bust.
Yeah, but he's been all bust this season.
Been all bust, yeah.
Yeah. In return,
he traded Paul, and Paul gave him Jalen Warren, Chris Olave, and Kenneth Walker.
Yeah.
So we talked about a little bit in the chat about before. It definitely helps. I think we would agree. It helps both in terms of like their the goals that they want. So like Sean's goal right now is to not be in last.
He does not want to do stand up.
And so he can't rely on Bijan alone. Like with the guys he's trotting out there, he can't rely on Bijan. So it helps him do that. But Paul, especially with CD coming back, he's going to have Bijan. He hit on Javonte Williams.
Yeah.
CD Lamb.
Yeah.
Like that's a league winner for Paul.
Yeah. Paul knows. But also, all those starters have to stay healthy. So, I mean, anything can happen. Algier's been on the field, taking away snaps from Bijan.
Yeah.
The Falcons right now look like they're going to be a potential playoff contender. Now, if they start losing,
the Falcons,
yeah. Their division's easy to win. The Bucs defense isn't as good as it has been.
The Bucs got that locked up.
Okay, they could be wild card. I mean, the Saints aren't. Saints aren't doing anything.
Yeah.
I mean, they could easily be right there as a wild card.
Yeah. No,
team.
I agree. But they're not going to win their division.
Yeah. You never know. You never know. They were close last year.
Yeah.
So if Penix starts turning around, I mean, the Falcons are definitely a questionable team. But anyways, Ken Walker. I like Ken Walker.
I do too.
I mean, I know that Charbonnet still has touches, but I like Ken Walker. Heck, Charbonnet goes down. I mean, Ken Walker's getting all the touches.
Yep.
So Jalen Warren's already had a hot start. Their defense sucks.
Yep.
So I mean,
I'm a little concerned that Kenneth Gainwell is going to eat into Jalen Warren's touch, just a touch. I mean, I know Jalen Warren is still the guy.
Yeah.
But like Kenneth Gainwell had a good game, and that's hard to go away from when the guy has when your starter gets hurt and the backup comes in and puts up like 20-something points.
Yeah, I don't disagree, but I'm pretty sure they paid Jalen Warren, and I mean he's been the guy all season, and he's a pass catching running back. I mean that's what Kenneth Gainwell is.
Yeah.
So he can be the every down back.
Yeah.
And so I mean we know what Kenneth Gainwell is.
Yeah.
We know what Kenneth Gainwell is. No, he's not a starting running back.
Yeah.
So. I think the trade was a good trade actually for both sides. Some might say it's trade rate, but I mean, Sean
for what they wanted.
Sean had to do something.
Yeah.
I don't blame Sean.
Which I think his team was better than Dan's beforehand.
Yeah.
But obviously the record, if they had the same record, I think Sean would have been fine. Sean probably would have made that trade.
He's about to have Kittle come back too.
Yeah.
He sat on it. Kittle, so he gets to this week. He's probably gonna have Kittle come back. I mean, Sean's probably gonna be pushing closer to 500. Yeah. So, but yeah, no, I think it's a good trade.
Yeah, I agree with that. Any other thoughts on the trade chat? I know we got JT over here slobbing on trying to find out where Word is, but
yeah, Word and JT thinks I suck. So
you want to put 2 dances on the chug wheel? Okay, we got to spin the chug wheel. We're gonna put 2 dances on here.
2 dances.
2 dances. We'll go with the yellows or
yellows or milkshake dance.
Well, yeah, we'll do the. Hold on, this thing is sorry. Hold on. This thing's
probably just.
There you go. Okay. Sorry, that's poorly written.
I really hope that. Right. I really hope this. I'm not last this week.
2 chances, baby. Here we go. We're gonna spin this wheel, and then we'll get into. I think Jerrod has another tier list for us. Okay. We'll watch that, and then or something. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Some video made by Jerrod.
All right, Colby, since you are a guest here, go ahead and go ahead and get that a spin.
All right.
Oh, all right.
Two off.
Again, one more chug this week, and then I think we might just add it.
Continues. It's gonna be all. It's all gonna be just milkshake or TikTok dance.
Well, yeah,
the entire wheel here soon.
We'll just add TikTok dances until somebody does it.
Someone's doing a TikTok dance.
Yeah.
So hopefully your team doesn't get injured.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, let's get on to this. I think the game's already started again. It looks like it's actually been in third quarter for quite a while. We'll get to Jerrod's video here. 1 second.
Got another tier list for you this week. This week, I'm going to be ranking the league on how big of a teacher's pet do I think they were and still are to some degree. A lot of it's going to be based off how I think they are in high school, but, it's going to kind of tie into them now. I could kind of draw from either one. So, again, it's how big of a teacher's pet. Now, is there a correlation to being a teacher's pet and being a good student? For sure. So there's a little bit of that. Is not definitely 1 for 1. Is it how much the teacher likes you as well? Is there going to be some relation to that? For sure. So a little bit related to that, but overall, it's a lot about teacher's pet. Like the person who's reminding the teacher that the homework's due, the person who's snitching on their classmate for calling the teacher a bitch. We all know what a teacher's pet is. So let's get into it. Let's see. So I'm just gonna go left and right here. I got Cole. I got Cole in the E tier. I think Cole was a decent student. I know his parents made sure that he was doing what he needed to in school. But knowing Cole, I know he's a little troublemaker. He's probably laughing too much, listening to some rap music in the back of the class. I know Cole from PT school and, pooting and just acting up and putting his butt cheeks on stuff and, pulling out his pubes. He's not going to be a teacher's pet. He's going to be making too many jokes for that. If anything, he'd be more in the class clown, which, again, is probably related to this to some degree, right? The class clown would be kind of the opposite of the teacher's pet in most situations. So for Dan, I got him in the D tier. I think that Dan probably made pretty good grades in high school if I had to imagine. Do I think that he was a kiss-up? No. I think Dan was probably, also middle or back row most of the time when he got to pick. And, just, slightly less than average student in terms of kissing ass to the teacher. Let's go with Wirt. So Wirt I have in the E tier. I almost put him in the F tier based off the stories he's told me of him at work. In the Bahamas. And stories he's told me in the Bahamas about him and going to school in the Bahamas, and I think that Wirt was probably a troublemaker at times. Same thing. I think his parents probably got on his ass like Cole, but too busy playing Pokemon, too busy doing dumb shit. As a whole, I think he did pretty good in terms of grades, but yeah, I don't see Wirt as a kiss ass to the teacher, or I don't see him, snitching on classmates unless he didn't like them, maybe. But that would be not because he's a teacher's pet, just because he's had some beef with another student. All right, let's see. Cody. I have Cody in the D tier. So, and I'm going to go ahead and put myself in here because I can relate with the most with Cody because I went to high school with Cody. Okay. I got Cody in the D and me in the E. Now, we're similar. We're in class. We're gonna cut up a little bit. We're gonna make some noise. One time, a girl had a boogie in her nose, a hot girl that we went to school with, and we spent the boogie on her face. It was on her face. We spent 30 minutes crying to that in class. Teachers aren't gonna like that. Me and Cody aren't gonna like snitch on somebody who's acting up. We're not going to tell the teacher if there's homework due. Now, the difference would be, I think a lot more teachers liked Cody. I think that he was just more likable for some teachers, like especially like culinary arts. Like I know Cody's culinary arts teacher liked him a lot. Not to say some teachers didn't like me as well, but I think Cody appeals to more of them and was more likable as a whole. Uh, but yeah, for me, I'm not gonna like I said, I'm not gonna snitch on somebody. Probably can make a little bit of trouble. Definitely not a teacher's pet. So let's go with Eli. I got Eli in the C tier. Eli, I believe, was a valedictorian for his school. I think like two people or something. And Eli was the valedictorian. Obviously made good grades. I just don't see Eli being a suck up to get those good grades. I don't think see him. I know he played football. I just don't see him being the little teacher's pet. I think he probably made some kind of like he does now, some like jokes in the back, witty jokes, cut up a little bit, but not to the point where it was ever affecting his grades or disrespecting the teacher. So for Luke, I got Luke in the A tier. Luke's mom is a teacher. Luke's dad and mom were both whooping his ass if he ever acted up. I know Luke made good grades in high school. You know, not saying he was a little bitch, but he was a little bitch in high school, But, yeah. I think Luke would, not like in front of the whole class, like, hey, teacher, you forgot the homework. But I think that he would make like a subtle little thing about it, like, oh yeah, I'm so glad the teacher didn't give us more homework. Something that he knows would kind of cue that teacher up. Oh, I didn't take up last time's homework. Really fucking these people in the back hard. So I'm gonna put Luke in that A tier. Let's go with Sean. So Sean, I like him in the C tier. I think he probably made good grades in high school. Sean played a lot of video games, kind of nerdy, but quiet as well, so not a huge disturbance. I think that he probably just was kind of keeping it low key, waiting to go home to play like Ghost, like ranked Ghost COD and Advanced Warfare and to jerk off. But at school, I think he kept it in his pants and just kind of snuck by. Let's go with Jamike. I also have Jamike in the C tier, kind of similar to Sean, a little more on the shy side of things. Teachers liked him, didn't cut up, but he wasn't a kiss ass. I don't think Jamike would remind the teacher that the homework was due. All right, let's go with Colby. Colby, I have with Cody and Dan. I think he cuts up a little bit more, still not like making a big deal, not as social as like Cody might be, but not really a kiss ass. He was in the band, which pulls his chances of him being a little bit higher on this list. But didn't go to high school with Colby. I just don't see him being a little kiss ass, a little baby back bitch, at least in that regard. So I'm gonna put Colby slightly below average of teacher's pet in the D tier. So Trenton, I have Trenton kind of in that same boat as Luke. I think Trenton makes some good grades in high school. Again, small correlation. I think that he had to be like competing with all like JT Boy and other people to make good grades and be at the top of the class sort of thing. I know he went to like that military thing that they send little like preppy little bitches that are like top teacher's pet, like competing to be the biggest teacher's pet. I think JT Boy beat him out, which brings me to my best point, my next point, excuse me, that JT Boy would be up there too. I did think about JT Boy putting him lower, but I decided to keep him with the trio up there. Again, similar concept as all these guys. Now, I don't think JT Boy had someone hounding his ass as much as these guys in terms of like parents making sure he didn't act up, but that's why I almost put him in B. And I could be persuaded, but I'm going to keep him up there. That's what I had. That's what I'm rolling with. Very similar. Let's go with Paul. So Paul, I have in the B. Again, obviously same parents as Luke. I don't know. I just don't see Paul being quite as like social. If he did remind the teacher of the homework, it would be like after class, something like that. Like, hey, I don't need to I don't mean to. I should have said this while we were in class, but you forgot to take up the homework. I do think Paul would be the type to put an apple on the desk sort of thing, but he would do it when no one was looking. So he's like trying to get those secret points that I think kind of put him below A, but above C. Bring a little fruit basket. Hey, do you need help grading the test, sort of thing. I think that's something Paul could do. Let's see. I think I've gotten everybody in the league. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. That seems about right. 3-3-3, 1-3-1-3. That's right. All right. Tell me what you think.
All right, Jerrod. Once again, thank you for another okay tier list, accurate wise. Yeah. No, dude, A tier. Come on.
I enjoyed it.
No, it was it was a great. I really enjoyed. It was a different style, or not style, but a different category. I did enjoy it. Yeah. Again, I think it's something that if you didn't go to school with the people, it's kind of tough.
Just
it's just kind of basing off of. I mean, nobody went to school with you.
That's true. No one knows. I mean, I could have easily been A tier.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's the C tier.
Yeah.
That he put me in. Think it was C or no D tier. D tier. So I thought he was going to put me C. D tier. I felt like that was accurate for me. Yeah. Because I did not give a crap in high school.
Yeah. I kind of, we were talking about that before. I figured you would be low. I was thinking C or D tier as well. But yeah, like JT, I had every class with him in high school. I mean, neither one, I would say, and here I am defending both of us, both of the A tiers, but neither one were kiss ass, but it was just trying to do well, I guess, to get out of it. But
God,
here we are.
Give it your best. A tier.
Yeah, I give it. That's different. It's teacher's pet.
But someone had to be
doing well in
someone
school,
had to be A tier amongst us. So I mean, if you're going off of this group, I mean, you guys probably are A tier. Like if I'm guessing,
I wasn't going to snitch on anybody. That's for sure. I didn't snitch on anybody.
That's good. Luke 100% A tier though. Yeah. I don't know what Luke's talking about in this chat.
I think Luke's right too. I think Paul's also A tier.
Yeah, Paul should have been A tier.
I think those two should have been A tier. I think you should have dropped me.
Paul and Luke were both. Yeah. Maybe that's when we drop you guys to maybe lower A, upper A and lower A.
Okay, well, I think maybe add A, but sure, yeah. We can.
No, Paul and Luke were both taking apples to the teachers together.
Absolutely, they were racing to. Yeah, absolutely.
No, I actually thought the tier list was actually pretty accurate. So that's the first time I think I've said that about any tier list, Jerrod.
How about that, Jerrod?
Yeah,
wow,
getting some real credit today, Jerrod.
Well, that's pretty cool. That's pretty good. Well, thank you again, Jerrod. Colby, I think is that all we got. Anything else left in the chat that we have to talk about?
No, but I'll go ahead and confront it because you didn't ask about it. But I will go ahead and confront it. Yeah,
when can we expect that? We're already week 6.
First, I just want to apologize to the league because you guys do deserve better from me. Mm-mm. You guys definitely deserve a roast. But the reason I haven't done a roast is because I haven't been able to give you guys a solid or what you guys deserve, an actual legitimate roast, right? Mm-hmm. I don't want to I don't want to half-ass it.
Of course.
I'm sorry for all the family out there with my crude language. But no, you guys deserve the best. Last year when I did the roast, I told you guys I had some good ideas that I wanted to do this year. Haven't been able to capitalize on those, so I feel like it's better to wait and try to put out a good one versus just putting out one just to put out one.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
It will happen though. I promise.
Yeah.
Especially after I win the 3rd championship in a row.
Yeah, I think people will start dropping. I think people will start quitting the league if you win 3 in a row.
Actually, if I get lucky enough to go 3 in a row, I might drop because there's no way. I mean, I can't do any better.
Three in a row and 4 total in a 9-year span is pretty impressive. If that's the case.
Yeah, that's got to be really lucky. Fingers crossed, but that's not going to happen. So it's really hard to do.
Well, Colby, thank you again. I don't know how we're doing it. I guess. Ooh.
Pretty good.
But we will figure that out. Good luck, everybody, this week, except for Luke. And, yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Colby. Thanks for joining us.
See you guys. Good luck.